Latoria greets you. How can this... With so many books you gave her, Latoria was able to discover a few things. Here, take a look.
Staying out of trouble? Yes, I'm glad you stopped by. With as much work as we have cut out for us in exploring every corner of Skyrim, I thought that it would make sense if we didn't have to travel all the way back to Solitude between each venture. So I was thinking we could establish a number of field stations in centralized locations across Skyrim. Places we could rest, research, and resupply. Sort of R and R and R. Ah, you get the idea. Good. Well then, I'll need 100 units of lumber, 40 blocks of stone, and about 20 slabs of clay for each of the 3 stations I have in mind. This first station is a bit off the beaten path. It will be on a cliff to the south of Sarhall, and a stone's throw away from Alfthand as well. I have already spoken to Tolfdir, and he is quite excited about this venture. He has also seen to it that the Jarl's tax for the land was paid. Now we just have to build the building. If you wouldn't mind gathering the supplies for the first station, while I make the appropriate arrangement with the Jarls, should be done in a few days. All right then.
What do you need? How's your day faring?
Greetings, Guildmaster.
Good day, friend. Oh, sure. What kind? Yes. There you go. Oh, sure. What kind? Yes. Aha. There you go. If you have any more you want. Oh, sure. What kind? All right. Yes. There you go. If you have any more you want looked at, just let me. Oh, sure. What kind? Yes. There you go. If you have. Oh, sure. What kind? Yes. There you go. If you have. Oh, sure. What kind? Yes. There you go. Oh, sure. What kind? Oh, yes. There you go. Oh, sure. What kind? Yes. There you go. Oh, sure. What kind? Yes. There you go. If you have any more you want looked at, just let me know. Oh, sure. What kind? Yes. There you go. If you have any more... Oh, sure. What kind? Yes. There you go. If you have any more you want looked at, just let me know. Sure. What can I help you? Sounds good. I'll be back in a few days.
Hello.
What can I do? Ah, good. It will take some time to decipher these. Come back tomorrow and Latoria will let you know what she has found. What do you want? Of course, Guildmaster. Interesting.
My friend, I have some incredible information about the relics to share with you. Is now a good time? Then please, come have a seat and we'll talk. Ah, good. Well, where to begin? I know that I tend to expound upon things, but I'll try and be to the point for brevity's sake. If you'd like to know more about anything, just ask. Otherwise, I'll assume you know what I'm talking about. Now, I've done a good deal of research to confirm some theories, and from what I can tell, the amulet pieces and the shield both react with one another, because their connection to the covenant of Akatosh made with Alessia. The Covenant of Akatosh was a pact made by Alessia, which deemed that for so long as Alessia's line ruled, Akatosh would protect them from the perils of oblivion and bless her bloodline's rule over Cyrodiil. It is interesting because in many ways, Akatosh only came to be because of her actions. Well, the Middle Dawn was a period during the First Era that lasted 1,008 years, which was brought about by the Marukati Selective, a group within the Alessian Order that used the Staff of Eight to dance upon the tower and reshape the nature of Akatosh. By their dancing ritual, they were able to purge the elven aspects of Ariel from Akatosh and instead bind the time element of Akka to the Colovian Chazar, which was a sort of heartland version of Shor, the god of mortals. By doing so, they established Akatosh as the god of time across all time, past, present, and future, as if he had always been there, essentially breaking the concept of linear time briefly, but that resolved itself on its own. They did this in order to appeal to their Nordic allies, who would have never accepted a central deity tied so closely to the elven Ariel. Queen Alessia's soul was bound to the Amulet of Kings in the Covenant and was captured within the gem upon her death. Her soul must still be bound to the gem, even in a shattered state. The relics react to you because of your soul being directly bound to Akatosh as kin of the Dove, your own dragon soul. I believe that if we were to bring together enough relics that tie to the Covenant, we may be able to appeal to Akatosh to actually reform the amulet. Well, aside from restoring one of the most historically significant artifacts in Tamriel's history to its proper glory, the gem in the amulet served another purpose, which was to help reinforce the very nature of creation by powering the White Gold Tower. I would be very curious to know if restoring the stone would have any effect on the larger scheme of things. Now, as to the other figures involved, there is Raymond Cyrodiil, who had a rather mythological origin. The story states that his father, King Hrol, begot him in a union with the spirit of Saint Alessia upon the site of Sangrator, the Golden Hill. The spirit was the land itself, and Hrol placed the Chim El Abadal into the dirt, where his son was planted, and then he died. Raymond was then born from the soil and bore the gem upon his forehead. Yes, that's right. There are a number of theories. Some believe that after judgment was passed on Lorkhan and Ariel fired his heart across Tamriel from the top of the Adamantine Tower, a single drop of his blood fell into an Aelid well and the crystal formed there. Some believe that Akatosh filled the gem with his own blood when he bestowed the gem upon Alessia as proof of the covenant. Others believe that the Chim El Abadal was created entirely by Akatosh by his own blood, and Lorkhan had no part of it. Then, of course, we have Tibir Septim, who was a dragonborn in the same way that you are, and who also carried the blood of the Alessian line. His connection to this is irrefutable, and would almost certainly resonate with the other relics in the same way. Precisely. During the Oblivion Crisis, Martin Septim gathered the blood from the armor of Tibir Septim in a ritual to send the champion of Cyrodiil to Manka Cambrin's realm of Oblivion. After Martin's sacrifice, the armor was returned to Sangrator and placed back in Tibir Septim's tomb. We need a part of that armor in order to prove my theory and proceed forward with reforming the amulet. Obviously, with the borders closed and a battle raging in the Pale Pass, you would never be able to sneak into Cyrodiil. I found some interesting clues in a variety of the relics I've gathered here within the museum, and my other references. The ancient Falmer utilized a form of transportation magic, and I had a theory that their cousins, the Aelids, may well have had a similar power. So I looked into it, and I've managed to uncover an Aeliid waystone, which seems to confirm my theory. I believe it may well send you to Sangrator. The way the stones apparently worked was that they would be worn, and that the person would be drawn to an Aeliid site near their blood-bound kin. It was a way for royalty to quickly summon their elite guard to them who were bound in blood. I believe that your dragon blood will draw you to Septim's grave, Sangrator. Simply wear the amulet and you will be transported there. Hopefully. To return, simply remove it. Yes, hopefully that will be the sum of it, but of course, do be on guard. There is no telling what may be lurking there. Be well and return safely.
This one needs something?